Friends of Selena Gomez are in the hot seat. Last November, Selena Gomez's documentary film My Mind and Me, which followed her life over a 6-year period of her career, was released. It focused entirely on her unimaginable stardom, her fame, and all her struggles, from her heartbreak to dealing with mental health and lupus. Selena's fans have been waiting for this film to come out. Her life was an open book, and everyone knows what she was going through throughout her entire career. We've heard about her lupus, her mental health problems, and even her drinking issues. We learn to love her because of her down-to-earth and kind personality. We also get to hate her because of some of her poor choices in life. We've seen Selena break up and get back together with Justin Bieber multiple times, and this is what people were waiting to see in the documentary. Everyone wanted to know what happened to their love story because until now, there were still a lot of people who could not accept that they did not end up together. Clearly, Selena chose to do this documentary because she wanted to show people that she's the same as everyone else. She's not just a pop star or an A-list celebrity. She's a young woman who wants to be respected, valued, and loved. She wanted everyone to see the side of her that not many people knew. Even if she was always in the limelight, she still felt insecure and invisible. There were times that she got so easily frustrated, angry, and misunderstood. She had no idea what she was dealing with or if there was a way out of all her struggles. Well, Selena had watched it once, but it brought up so many feelings that she vowed never to watch it again. Still, she was hoping that people who watched the film would see her own reality and understand what she went through. It was hard to keep up with the fast-paced life in the industry. It's deemed unacceptable to make mistakes in the public's eyes. It's unimaginable that a person with so much influence and fame could be struggling with so many things all at once. She had doubted her self-worth and often questioned if she was even good enough for all the big people in the music industry. Selena was asked to do a collaboration with Justin and DJ Snake. She hated the idea that she needed to do projects with other people just to stay in the game. She could do so much even if she were on her own. Her success would not depend on the people she collaborated with or worked with. This really hurt her pride because Selena wanted to be known as someone who worked so hard in her music, relying on no one. Selena had opened up about her tour experiences, the chaos, and the criticism she received because of her relationship with Justin, her excessive drinking habit, and rumors about her going to rehab. There was so much on her plate and she didn't know how to handle it all without breaking down. But she did break down. After 55 tours, her revival tour was cancelled because she was exhausted and overwhelmed. She reached a point where she did not want to live anymore. She was hearing voices in her head. Selena was sent to a mental hospital, and her mom was so worried about her daughter's health and welfare. She would always pray that she could still see Selena the next day and that nothing bad would happen to her. One of Selena's friends said in an interview that Selena was unrecognizable in the hospital and that it was devastating to see her there in that state. Selena admitted that she didn't want to go to the mental hospital, but she knew deep down that it was something necessary. She was so emotional, recalling the things she had said to her mom and to her family. She had her regrets. She didn't want to feel that negative energy anymore. She was then diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which helped her understand why she was acting that way toward the people around her, and gave her time to process everything that was happening and find ways to cope with it. Looking at Selena in her documentary, you would instantly feel the realness of what she went through. She was so honest with her experience, and I think that it was not easy for her to just lay it all out for people to see. She went back to their old house, and there she saw the names of her crushes that she had written on the wall. She remembered the time when she learned that she got a role in Barney. She knew that acting was for her. She was just 11 years old when she started working and had never stopped since. She loved what she was doing, but she started to feel vain and lonely. Over the years, those feelings turned much worse. With the help of her therapy, she realized the things that would make her happy. She needed to connect with something that would make her happy. This was why she visited her old house. She went to Kenya, talked with people there, and just connected and put herself in the real world. She wasn't afraid to talk about her past memories. She wrote the song Lose You to Love Me in just 45 minutes. It was the quickest song she had ever written and probably the most memorable and meaningful. That song was part of her healing journey as she came to terms with herself and validated the sadness and heartbreak she felt. Her relationship with Justin was so public and she was traumatized by what had happened, but she learned to let go and move forward. That heartbreak may have been the worst one she had ever experienced, but it definitely was the best decision she'd ever made. She was so candid and honest in that song, and when she released it, she was hoping that the song would somehow help other people overcome their struggles. The documentary was well made and there were so many aspects of it that had caught the attention of the viewers. Aside from Selena's mental health struggles and heartbreak, many had so many things to say and comment about Selena's friends. Her friends were all seen throughout the documentary. Some of these friends may be familiar to you because they were also featured on Selena's cooking show, Selena Plus Chef. Fans were not too happy with Selena's friends. While the documentary was streaming, fans took to social media to express their disappointment and disapproval of her friends, especially Raquel. They viewed Raquel as toxic, fake, and a bad friend to Selena. They were asking Selena to drop her from her list of friends. Yes, she was helpful to Selena when they were in Kenya, but people were irritated at her when she bluntly dismissed Selena's feelings when she talked about her life. They just flew from Kenya directly to London so that Selena could do a press tour for her album, do some interviews, and shoot a music video. With so many things to do, Selena felt exhausted and complained about it to Raquel. But Raquel was not having any of it and told Selena that she should be grateful for all these things because this was the reason why she was able to travel and help others. When Raquel told Selena that they would be going to a birthday dinner, she declined because she still had a music video to shoot the next day. She accused Selena of complaining a lot about her work and not having fun for days. Of course, Selena snapped at her. She had to do back-to-back interviews, and it was not right that she would come unprepared and all tired. She needed rest because she still had tons of interviews to do. Now the viewers understood that, but what they never got was Raquel, who was so inconsiderate and insensitive to Selena's hectic schedule. They've been friends for a decade, and so by now, she had already accepted the fact that it was normal and natural for Selena to complain because she was tired. Everyone gets tired. Even if Selena got to be paid millions of dollars for an interview, she still felt drained because she's a human being. Fans bombarded Raquel with so many hate comments and called her out. They found it weird that Selena has a friend who is not looking out for her welfare. She knew that Selena was tired from the trip, but she still managed to diss her just because she refused to go out. What kind of friend is Raquel to Selena? Selena had opened up about a particular interview where she felt that the person asking her was not really listening to what she was saying. It seemed that they weren't interested in her at all and they just invited her to boost her ratings. Selena knew that it was important to be sharp and mindful with her words and actions in all interviews because people these days could easily slam a person for saying the wrong thing or reacting in an unacceptable way. Even if she was tired, people would not care because they wanted her to appear happy and upbeat when they talked to her. The media and press people would not understand if you had been on a flight for 16 hours because all they wanted was for you to smile and be nice to them. That's the harsh reality of the industry. Selena was well aware of this, and this is probably why it's important for her to get enough rest or sleep before going to an interview. In the documentary, Selena could be seen falling asleep in her chair in between glam sessions. Selena's documentary series opened up our eyes and minds to the fact that celebrities do not have an easy life. So many people expect them to always do well, and there's no room for mistakes. They had to be beautiful, polite, and be always cheerful. People would even use them to increase their traffic in social media. Some interviewers did not care how celebrities react to their questions. All they wanted to do was wait for the right moment when the celebrity would slip up or say something that could go viral. It was wrong to assume that Selena's friends did not care for her. Of course they do. But what people saw in the documentary was not something a great friend would do. They all knew what was happening to Selena, and the last thing they could do was understand her and extend their patience. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Selena admitted that she had no real friends in the industry except for Taylor Swift. She struggled with fitting into the industry. She felt that she did not belong there and she was lonely. "I never fit in with a cool group of girls that were celebrities," she said. "My only friend in the industry really is Taylor, so I remember feeling like I didn't belong. I felt the presence of everyone around me living full lives. I had this position and I was really happy, but was I? Do these materialistic things make me happy? I realized I just didn't like who I was because I didn't know who I was." Selena needed to put on a happy face all the time, regardless of how she was really feeling. It didn't matter if she was depressed or lonely. It was imperative that she smiled or waved to her fans. If she failed to do this, within hours, people would call her rude or a snob. She admitted that she wanted to distance herself from the industry and just live normally, but she knew that she was given this opportunity to help others or to put it to good use. A documentary ended with her saying that she's a work in progress and that she's enough. It's easy for us to judge or criticize celebrities whenever they're being unpleasant in public, but at the end of the day, they are human beings who get tired or sad. Their lives may be glamorous and lavish, but most of the time they wonder if the people around them are being true or honest with them. The kind of life they live could have a negative impact on their mental health. Selena had experienced the ugly side of the industry. Her mental health was heavily affected. Her documentary was her way of telling people, especially her fans, the real story behind her career and what it was like to live the life of a celebrity. She was telling those who are struggling with mental health issues that they're not alone and that it's possible to get better. There's always a way out of their grief and loneliness. It's such a great documentary film because it's honest, unfiltered, and brave. Selena was brave in telling her story. If you have not watched it yet, watch it now. Her story is our story. Share with me your thoughts about Selena's documentary film. Stay tuned for more interesting videos. Are you not entertained? If you are, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.